Hello, my advanced Georgia Studies students. I love this class and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. The math classes, it seems those are, classes we got to work hard in, science, language arts, a lot of work in those classes. But hopefully, I hope you enjoy your Georgia Studies class. And so the assignments I give you are simply to give you information about this great state of Georgia. It is to help prepare you for the tests that you have in this class, but also it's information about the state that you live in, which I think you should know. So anyway, don't take this class too seriously, as in just do the assignments, see what you can learn, see what you can remember, share information with your family, your parents, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, and they'll be interested to know it. I guarantee you, even though you might think they don't want to know the history of Georgia and the geography of Georgia, I think they will find it interesting. So anyway, let's go through what you're going to look at this week. So this first 2 weeks, starting today, which is for you, it's Tuesday, September 8th. You have a 2-week unit on the geography of Georgia. And so your first unit test over geography will be the 18th, which is next Friday. Georgia is a big, beautiful state, and you guys are going to look at some of the physical features and the geological features of Georgia as well. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Mine's going to look a little differently than yours. So this week, basically what I've done is I have dated these by the dates that I kind of recommend that you do these assignments on. You don't have to follow my schedule. I'm just, when I'm planning out your week, I'm just thinking per class period. So what activity would take between 45 and 60 minutes? What would you be able to accomplish before Friday? Now, even though I say Friday, you guys really have until Sunday evening to get each week done. So it's just up to you whether you want to work over the weekend or you don't. It's completely up to you. But this week, basically what you're going to do is you're going to look at my my presentation, my Google slide presentation. It is long. There's a lot of information on it. And so if you notice when you open it, this is a 2-day activity. So I've given you basically thinking about 2 class periods. It's not going to take you that long, but it is a little bit of, quite a bit of writing, reading through the slides, and filling out the notes. Now, the notes are simply there to help you study and prepare for your test. So there's quite a few pages here, a lot of pages, in fact, up to 33 pages. And basically, this entire presentation has everything in the first unit in it that you need to know. Okay, I'm not saying that everything in the presentation you have to know, but everything you need to know for the test is in this presentation, and that's why you are taking the notes. All right. So the first page is the presentation, and then right after that are the slotted notes. So I set it up so that you can click on the link here. As soon as you click on that link, the notes automatically open in your Google Drive. So you don't have to make a copy. You don't have to share this with me. You can either print these off and write on these notes with pencil, pen, and keep them in a notebook, which I think is a great thing to do. Or if you just want to go to this link right here, it'll open in your Google Drive. And as you go through the slideshow, you can fill in the blanks. So, I mean, you'd have to go back and forth between the screens or figure out some creative way to do that. I almost think it's easier to print them and write the answers in, but I know maybe not everyone has a printer. I'm not sure. All right, so go back to modules. If you ever get lost, just always go back to modules. I know you guys don't have most of these buttons anyway. Then there is basically a handout. So once again, it's something that you could print. So I just went ahead and printed mine. This is another great resource for you to use. And so if you have it printed out, there's 4 pages, front, back, 2 pieces of paper, but I call it 4 pages. Once again, if it's on this paper, it's part of this unit. You need to know the information. So if you go through that presentation, The next thing you notice here is a This is Georgia quiz. So these questions on that quiz come exactly straight from this handout. I even give you the page number. So the first question is on page 1. The first 3 or 4 questions is on page 1, and then I tell you to go to page 2 and answer these questions. So that is a quiz that you should make a 100 on for sure. All right, then by next Friday, by Friday the 11th, and I realize it is September 11th. I know that this is, a special day in our country. It's a day that we want to think about and remember the people that lost their lives on 9/11. I was going to put in a 9/11 tribute video. I know that you probably have watched a lot of those over the years, although they're all, everyone I've seen is just so well made and very appropriate and very moving. I just wasn't sure which ones you've seen and which ones you haven't. And so I'm just going to let you on your own time, if that's something you want to do. I recommend that you Google some 9/11 videos that you can watch. There's one that I just love. I think it's called Red Bandana. You guys have probably seen that before. It's so good. There is a great, about a 10-minute video on the people that ran the tugboats and were helping people get off Manhattan, the island, on 9/11. So there's just so many videos out there that do such a good job giving tribute to that day in our history. So anyway, I'm just going to leave that up to you. I wasn't going to include it in I almost put it in there for this week, but anyway, I'm letting you decide if you want to do that or not. However, so on so Friday's assignment, so there's really 2 things because I wanted you to go through the state's documentary. Now this is a longer video, but I'm just asking that you watch the first 10 minutes. And for some reason, the video is very, very fast. The speaker's very, very fast. I don't know if you want to slow it down a little bit. But anyway, the first 10 minutes talk specifically about Georgia, and it's a good video. So I would like for you to watch that. And then you're going to take a virtual field trip to Georgia's regions. Now, I have already made you a YouTube video. So go to this page, and I actually open the field trip and I kind of walk through it with you because it's so easy. There's so many things to click and arrows to go this way or that way. So I just made a video so you guys can maneuver through the website easily, and I kind of give you a good way to get through the website and make sure you don't miss anything. Now, I could have made up questions to go along with this virtual field trip, kind of to force you to go through it, but like I said, I really want you guys to just take this class as it is, learning about the history and information about your great state of Georgia. And so, your honors students, advanced students, a lot of you are in one of my math classes. So I'm just asking that you do the assignments, even if there's not a grade attached to them, even if there's not necessarily an assignment. So that means that there's 2 things this week I'm asking you to do that there's no grade attached to. Actually 3. So you're taking the notes. You are going to take the quiz on the handout. You're going to this virtual field trip. That's not for a grade. You're watching the Georgia documentary. That's not for a grade. But I'm not going to waste your time. I'm not going to ask you things that's not going to, benefit you academically. So please just do those things that I'm asking you to do. Thank you so much. I don't want to create an assignment for every little thing I give you to do. All right, so if you'll follow my suggestion, like I said, you'll be done with social studies by Friday. You can double up. You can have it all done by Thursday or even Wednesday, whatever you want to do. But go from Georgia geography presentation through the first 10 minutes of the state's documentary, okay? And I am going to Zoom with you guys. A lot of you did come you attended last Thursday, so I thought that was a good day and time for us to Zoom. So I'm going to try to be consistent and do that about the same time each week. So anyway, so every week, at the beginning of the week, go to that, what do I do this week module, which of course you did that because you found this video. And it'll tell you everything that you're doing over the week. And I'll try to leave you a little video each week to kind of walk it walk the content with you. And of course, on our Thursday Zoom session, we can have a little bit more discussion about what you learn about Georgia this week. So you guys have a wonderful week. Get your work done. If you have any questions or any stories you want to share or any comments, let me know. Send me a message through the inbox in Canvas, or you can, yeah, so that's the best way to reach me, actually. I was going to say, or I don't know what I was going to say. Yeah, send me a message and I'll get back to you. You guys have a great week, and I will see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.